welcome to the channel. So, as you can probably tell by the title of this video and by my attire, this is a video all about rucking. I have done a few in the past, but I just feel that I want to put another one out there just because of how simple, effective, scalable, accessible, affordable rucking really is to everyone and anyone. If you want to maintain fitness, get stronger, increase your bone density, lose some weight, fat loss, body composition, whether you're 80, whether you're 8, whoever you are, it's such a cool thing to do. And it has so many benefits that impact your life, both physically and mentally. So, point number one is just how accessible it is to go rucking. So, it doesn't matter if you're 80 or 8, anyone can get a pack, a cheap pack, put a bit of weight in it or buy a more professional pack. You don't have to get out there with 25 or 20 kilos, what I've got on now, but you can put something on because walking is so good for you. But if you walk with just that little bit of extra weight, the amount of benefits it has on your body is crucial, which we'll talk about in a second. But just the fact that it's so accessible to everyone and anyone, and that's the key, because the more accessible it is, the more people can do it more often, so therefore it builds frequency, and it becomes a part of their daily routine or weekly routine, and that habit will then in turn create such a big impact on their overall health and longevity and mental health and physical health, just everything. So that in turn leads me to point 2. So the physical benefits of rucking are incredible. Obviously, and I've spoken about this before many times, obviously it's going to increase your heart rate, so you have the cardiovascular system, you're going to get fitter, but the impact it has on your muscular system, the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, is just more weight, so therefore you have to load your muscles more, which in turn is going to get them stronger, but also the ligaments, the bones, it's going to increase the bone density. So if you're slightly older and you're concerned about increasing your bone density, going for a walk is brilliant because of the impact, but going for a walk with that little bit of extra weight will just make your bones just that little bit stronger. So the overall impact it has on your physical health is amazing. Your heart, your lungs, your bones, your ligaments, your joints, your muscles, everything. And again, yeah, just awesome. Okay, and point 3 is basically weight loss, fat loss, body composition. So walking is incredible for burning fat because you do burn a higher percentage of fat from calories from fat, let's say, as opposed from carbs. It goes out the window, obviously, the high intensity, the more carbs, the more sugars you burn, but the overall more calories you burn are greater. But the good thing about walking is the fact that you can do it more often, and if you can walk with a weight, that means you can burn more calories in that time. So if body composition is your goal, if fat loss is your goal, if weight loss is your goal, then I think rucking is a really cool thing to implement into your daily routine or weekly routine because, again, it's so easy to do and it's something you can do more frequently because it doesn't smash up your body or stress your central nervous system too much, but it does work your body in a great way. You do burn calories, and I said you burn a higher percentage of calories from fat. Won't go into that, that's a different subject, but it's something that you can do continually and get in great shape from doing it. I think rucking is a really good tool for everyone to do. Plus, if you have got time, let's say if you've had a big workout in the morning, which is more high intensity, and then in the afternoon, you've got some time to get out for a walk, if you're on a phone call for a meeting or walking back from the train station or wherever it is, shopping, blah, getting the kids from school, whatever you're doing, take the pack with you, and during that sort of 45 or 60 minutes or 90 minutes, whatever your activity is, you're going to be burning more calories and you're going to sort of approach into more of that zone 2 effort, which is a great thing to do. So body composition, fat loss, weight loss, whatever you want to call it, rucking is an awesome tool for that. So whilst we're in the middle of this right now, I'd be quite keen to hear from you guys if you actually have bought the more expensive packs like the Go Ruck packs and how they differ from a normal pack. As I said before, this one here was a Decathlon one for about 50 quid, dirt cheap. And I bought this rucksack here for about £25 from Amazon, and you can stick some extra weight in there. So it doesn't have to be fancy pants, but I imagine if you do go for a more sort of professional, more professional sort of comfortable, slightly more expensive pack, then the benefits might be more rewarding in regards to the overall comfort and the experience. But that said, you don't have to. You can buy as cheap as chips and still works. But if you have bought a more expensive one, please let me know how they differ, what they're like, because I'm quite keen to try it out. There's that company Go Ruck, so I'm gonna have to have a look at that one soon. So another sneaky benefit is the fact that if you're out in a ruck and you want to or need to add in a bit of resistance work, get some more training in there, you can quite simply throw in little sets of lunges or just squats with the pack on every now and then, every 5 minutes, just throw 30 lunges, 30 squats on that walk, and it's a great way to get a quite cool, sneaky little fitness session in there as well, which obviously will jack up the heart rate a lot more, but it's a good one to do. So again, throw it in, press ups, lunges, squats. You know, if you're pretty strong, find a tree, do some pull-ups, or whatever. But once that weight's on you, that obviously clearly makes everything else much tougher. Whilst you've got the pack on, you can just sneak in a few little extra sneaky push-ups every now and then, nice and steady, get a few reps in there, and that can all add up into a circuit, into some nice simple body weight squats with the weight on, obviously, so not body weight. But as you can see, very easy to do, and then just carry on with your walk as planned. And I guess finally, the last little sort of benefit to getting out there on a ruck is the fact that you can do the exercise, you can do all that movement stuff, and your hands can be free. And also you can get on with other things. So if you need to make some phone calls, business calls, emails, whatever you need to do, you can do some stuff with your hands on the mobile. So it gives you that flexibility to still get out there, do some exercise, get some good stimulus, but still be able to do other stuff as well, which is very different from going for a run, which you can't actually do that. You can't really do that in the gym. So it's just a good way to sort of kill many birds with one stone, which is something I've said before, but I do think it's a really cool thing. Just like now, I'm making this video whilst out on a ruck, so killing a few birds with one stone. Right.